What's up, Aries? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys. So we are going to be starting with love for September, just because of the breaks that I took this summer and who I am as a person. I was not able to get to any love readings unless it was like a bonus reading that someone got for their birthday month. So let's see what's going on. Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, past, present, and future. And please keep in mind, guys, that this is a general reading. It won't always resonate with 100% of you, but my intent is to always have a message for those who truly need it, okay? And for anyone interested in the deck, I'm about to use Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti, okay? So let's see what's been going on, Aries. And for anyone who wants a personal reading, please listen to everything I have to say at the end, so you know, how do I want to say this? So you know exactly what to expect from getting a reading with me, okay? All right, so what is going on with the sign of Aries in regards to love for September 2018? And bear with me, guys, as I use this deck. I love it to death, but the cards are so big and my hands are so not. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed your summer, that everything was good, that you were able to not work yourselves so hard. You were able to enjoy some sun, some pool, some beach. Okay. All right, a bit of a roller coaster. So let's see what it is that you guys are doing here. Now, the energy that you guys have is the Six of Swords. All right, so with the Six of Swords, moving away from something that's difficult for you. You have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So with what you're moving away from, there's conflict, there's fighting, there's arguing. There's just a sense of two people who aren't listening to each other, who are kind of yelling over one another. And at the end, guys, I will have separate advice for singles and couples, okay? So stay tuned for that. Now we have the Page of Swords, where I feel, you know, maybe some of you were dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but for others of you, you were in a situation where somebody was just being very straightforward and upfront with the other person, and with how honest they were about a particular subject, maybe about why they want to leave this, that's what's causing problems. That's what's making it difficult for someone to leave, okay? So going into your past, the first card that we have here is the Eight of Cups. All right, so walking away from something that is very important to you. You have the Hermit card in the reverse. Let's get one more card here. And the Emperor. So you walked away from a situation where either you didn't have all the facts on this person, or maybe they didn't have all the facts about you, and you really just had to make a boss move. Okay, that's something I've consistently seen in all of your readings for the past, I would say, like 5 or 6 months, where you guys just want to do what realistically just makes sense. You don't want to be part of something that you feel you shouldn't be in anymore. So for some of you, maybe you're coming out of a place of solitude, or just kind of being on your own and getting out there again. For others of you, you're walking away from something and being strong, knowing that maybe you didn't have all the facts on this person. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune here. So after moving away from whatever this was, you could have been at a standstill, but the universe is saying it's a good thing that you walked away. All right. So the next card for your past is the Star card. So this is all about wish fulfillment. Why is the Star card here? I have the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, you could have gotten wish fulfillment maybe from an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And you have the Justice card in the reverse. So with the Justice card in the reverse, maybe you left something, but you didn't leave it 100%, so this could have been promiscuity on your part. Okay. Or maybe someone just, you know, left somebody abruptly for another person, because there's definitely somebody here that feels left out in the cold, that feels very rejected, that feels stuck, and they feel like they can't move forward. And with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, if there was anything that you or someone that you may have been dealing with was not aware of, this is everything, you know, being put on the table, everything coming to light. Or maybe somebody was juggling, or maybe whatever it is that you found out, now you're finding, you're trying to find balance within it all. Okay? But definitely something that didn't work. Now, the last card that we have for your past in love is the Fool card. So this is getting into something completely new. If you know the person that you're going towards, then you probably haven't been romantic with them before. But this is just a new path that's available to you. For some of you, this is just a new journey in life, going back out into the love field and, playing the game. We have the Strength card here, which is strength, resiliency, being strong, standing within yourself. For some of you, maybe you were dealing with a Leo specifically, but we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So a new start, knowing that something wasn't going to be a victory. Maybe you weren't proud of the outcome it had. Maybe some of you, a small few, were dealing with Leos specifically, but you're just realizing that, this is something that you have to remove yourself from. So with the Page of Wands in the reverse, either you stopped talking to a person, or if it was another fire sign that you were dealing with, they stopped speaking to you. Okay? Now, in the present moment, this is where I say that things are kind of like a roller coaster, because I see you guys moving away from something that you may have just really had to. And you have the Five of Wands, so that's, fighting, arguing, bickering, a sense of pettiness, a sense of feeling like you have to compete for a person, or maybe them competing for you. And we have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. So someone here is at a standstill. Someone's having a very hard time fully putting something in the past. Okay, and you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So honestly, guys, I just feel like someone really just wants to get out of something that they're in. They really want to turn their back on it. They really want to expand and look at other areas of their life, in love. And someone here just isn't, they're just not with the program. They're not able to emotionally invest themselves the same way that they may have in the past. Okay? And we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. And this is the center of, this whole spread. So this here is saying that there's something that either you're faking happiness with someone else, maybe you're literally just playing house with another person, even though the house is, the household is not happy, or something that just simply makes you very unhappy. Let me pull one more card for this Five of Wands here, because I only pulled one, and I like to pull two for each. You have the Empress. Okay, so there's a new beginning that's coming in. Maybe it's with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, but they're still arguing. I feel like some of you are kind of stuck in a gray area where you need to move away from someone or something, but it's kind of still there. You're still kind of in the phases where you have to tie up some loose ends. All right, so let's see why this Ten of Cups in the reverse is here. Why is this Ten of Cups in the reverse here? King of Cups in the reverse. So unhappy in a situation where, if you're single, you're talking to a whole bunch of people, but maybe you don't necessarily have your heart set on anyone at this time. Maybe you're dealing with someone who is being promiscuous and you're unhappy because of that. Could be a water sign for some of you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, but with the Three of Swords, somebody is truly heartbroken here, guys. Someone is really unhappy about something that's ending. So is it you, or is it someone that you were dealing with? All right, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse as the next card here. So you guys stop talking to someone. There's something here that ends. There's something you stop putting effort into or action into. Lover's card in the reverse. So definitely a fallout that I'm seeing here, guys. And we have the Queen of Cups, okay, in the reverse. So yeah, guys, someone's really taking an ending very hard here. And somebody is realizing that they should be building with someone else, okay? Because there is something here that does put your soul at ease, even if it was just getting out of this situation to begin with, okay? So let's see what you guys can expect in the future with love. Now, the first card that we have is the Queen of Coins in the reverse. So this is a situation where somebody has invested a lot of time. This is like that ride or die energy where you give a person your all, but you get fed up because you don't feel like they did the same for you. Okay, so either you guys are feeling this way or someone feels this way towards you. And you have the Moon card, so there's clarity in this. There's secrets that may come out here. Maybe there's epiphanies that are had here. Okay, and you're realizing, you know, we have the Palace of Coins in the reverse. Now, the best way to describe that is a place where you can go, or a person that you can go to and you say, yes, this is home. I feel good with you. Like, let's go inside. Let's, you know, put some wood in the fire thing and let's just chill. Let's watch a movie, you know, where you could be at ease. And here you're realizing, it's like, as much as we went through, you're not my home. I can't fully unwind and feel comfortable here because there's something that could be missing. All right. So definitely a fallout that's being had. For some of you, again, you could be moving away from an air sign. For others of you, I feel like there's an air sign coming in because the next card you have is the Palace of Swords. So what these palaces mean, you know, with every sort of energy, fire, air, earth, and what's it called? Fire, air, earth, water. Okay, so with the Palace of Swords, think of just the general characteristics, okay, of an air sign, where they're going to want things that are challenging. They want to be challenged. They want to be around people that are, you know, intelligent and that are going to push them. They don't want to be the smartest person in the room because then they're going to get bored. There's nothing else to learn. So this is just an area where you're going to be very focused, where you're going to make a plan, you're going to execute it, where you really just, you know, think very clearly. All right, but this could also mean that there's kind of an air sign around you where you're kind of enveloped in their atmosphere and in their world, and it's not in a bad way, but you guys are in a place where you are able to really think clearly. Okay, why is this Palace of Swords here? You have the Four of Coins in the reverse, where you could be guarded towards a person but you're still thinking clearly, which is always a good thing. All right, and you have the Five of Coins. So with you guys thinking clearly, you tell yourself, okay, I'm guarding myself towards something. It's time to reject it. I can't do this anymore. This is the epiphany I've just had. This is the clarity that I have. That's why the Moon card is here, because I see it now. You know, I see the light in the darkness. And now I have something else. All right, so you have the Ace of Coins. So whatever it is that you guys are going into, one, it cannot happen unless you give up on what you're moving away from. But guys, there's going to be a lot of passion here. There's going to be, I don't want to say lust because that can be, you know, a word that's correlated with something that isn't stable, but just the butterfly feelings that you get for someone. You know, when someone calls your phone and you see that name and your heart just lights up. That's what you guys are going to feel. You guys are going to be in something that it won't necessarily develop overnight, but something that really has a chance of lasting for a long time. Okay, you just have to stand your ground against the bullshit that's going to come in. And I've been feeling this for you guys for a while, where there's something that your soul is screaming for you to go towards, but you've had so much bullshit that, you know, just kind of gets in the way. But you stand your ground through the bullshit and you have this new start and you allow yourself to go in that direction. All right, with the Page of Wands in the reverse, there's someone that you completely cut off and stop talking to because you're telling yourself, look, this was a waste of time and effort. So you guys have a new beginning at the end of all of this, okay? So this could definitely relate differently to singles as opposed to couples. So let's start with singles. If anybody wants to timestamp this, I'd really appreciate it. So singles, let's see what's going on and what the advice is for you. Give me 3 cards of advice for single Aries in the month of September 2018. Now that I've been on YouTube for more than a year, I have to keep reminding myself to say what year the readings are for, because a few months ago I found myself looking at comments that people had left on videos that were over a year old saying, oh my God, this resonates. And I'm just like, oh my God, that was for a year ago. So always look for that in my readings and make sure that you guys are listening to something that is current. So for singles specifically, I do sense a third party situation that you're in, but something that you guys completely remove yourselves from because you feel like it's just really bad judgment. But you have a new beginning here. For some of you, possibly with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, where your heart really feels at home. And guys, this is going to be very emotionally fulfilling, but it might be difficult for you at first because you still feel a strong connection with someone or a situation in life that you're not 100% over. All right, so what happens here is someone that you may feel close to, you have to end up not taking an offer from them, okay? Because there definitely is some sort of betrayal or a harsh ending that's happening here. So let me clarify each of these cards. Why is this Two of Cups here? We have the Ten of Cups. Why is this Four of Cups here? Okay. And why is this Death card in the reverse here? Okay. So there's something from your past that you guys just know you cannot move forward from. And it could have been someone that was very difficult to let go of, but you know that you just want to be at peace, and you're more in peace with not being around this person. So there's something that you're not going to accept, or something that you're not going to make an offer to someone for, where they can really just do something to piss you off and you could just be very fed up. So whoever is really striking a key in your life right now, where it's just, they really just piss you off and it's like they do all the wrong things, that's not who you go towards, all right? But you do have something that makes you very happy. You just have to find balance with what you may still be emotionally invested in with the Death card in the reverse. But I see soulmates coming in for you guys, okay? So definitely a huge shift right now, just astrologically for Aries. All right, so my Aries couples. Let's see what cards of advice are going to come out for you. Okay, someone's juggling here, guys, and there's going to be a new start that either you or your partner has because somebody just doesn't feel at home anymore. All right, Queen of Coins in the reverse and Nine of Wands in the reverse back here. Someone's fed up. Someone's been through too much. And this new start is going to be very passionate for one of you, but it's going to bring a lot of conflict where you guys really just have to cut someone off. But the new start could be on your end. But I really feel the strong energy for Aries, just in general, coming in for love. Unhappy due to cheating or promiscuity in a situation, you know, with someone else. Or maybe this is something where you don't feel emotionally stable with the person, okay, because of secrets here. Why is this Knight of Cups in the reverse here? Why is this Nine of Cups in the reverse here? Why is this Seven of Swords here? Alright, a fallout, guys. There's a secret here where someone is realizing, look, this is a waste of time and effort. Okay? So one of you are just very unhappy. I feel like either you were playing house with someone or there's just something that didn't go the way you expected. Whoever it is that may be seeing another person, I see them going in the direction of another person or leaving someone because of promiscuous reasons. But there is a new start here. Even for couples, you guys have something coming in that has the potential to truly be long-term. So for both of my Aries, for my singles, for my couples, I definitely see something new altogether coming in. Okay, so good luck with that, guys. Now, for those of you that would like to follow me on Instagram, it's High Vibrations 44. I just put out a lot of feel good content just to try to keep everyone's energies high. Now, for personal readings, guys, right now the wait time is anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, okay? So if you guys purchase a reading and you're able to wait that time, that is great. If anything changes in the time that you guys are waiting for the reading, then you can just go ahead, shoot me an email, say, hey, Lissette, this changed, and I'll keep it in consideration when doing your reading when I finally get to it. And for anybody that does need to hear from me, you know, much sooner than that, I do offer emergency readings, okay? There's actually 3 ways to get a hold of me. So emergency readings where you'll hear from me within 48 hours. I also have a same day option, only $10. You can ask me, you know, one question. It could be anything, and then I'll send you a video just like this one, 2 to 3 minutes with the answer. All right, or like I said, the emergency ones where you'll hear from me within 48 hours. Now, there is a third option to hear from me very quickly, but before I go there, I just want to let you guys know about the setup of my, my website. But the link is in the description. Now, when you guys go to book something, it doesn't matter what reading you guys get. It will take you to a calendar, okay? And you'll be able to select the day and time, okay? And I apologize for the fact that that is there because the Wix platform that I use, it does not allow me to sell my services without a calendar there. I do not go by that calendar at all. I deal with hundreds of people a week, and it would be impossible if everybody else made my schedule. So I work whenever I have the time to. So if you got a regular standard reading, you'll get it in your email within 3 to 4 weeks. If it was an emergency one, you'll get it within 48 hours, excluding holidays or Sundays, okay? Anything else about my website? If you guys do want to speak to me in person, because most of the readings I do are just pre-recorded and then I send them to your email, you'd have to get an hour or longer reading, okay? So it could be the emergency, it could be the regular standard reading, but it would have to be the hour. Now, if you are getting an hour standard reading, most likely you won't have to wait the full month, because I do just like to get those out of the way so that I'm not looking at a huge load of work that I have to do, okay? But other than that, the third way to contact me, it's for iPhone users only right now. Android users, I'll let you guys know when this does come out for you. But an app called Instant Go, my link is in the description as well, where you guys can just text me a question and I will text you the response. Now, it does charge per character, so just go straight into your question so that it's not charging you more than what's necessary. And on there, you will have the option to call me as well. It does go straight to my phone, but I'll be honest with you guys that I've just really been so busy after the summer and just catching up, so that is my last priority. I'm ignoring all of those calls until I'm completely caught up, because I want to tend to people who have been waiting, more than 2 or 3 weeks, as opposed to taking on something completely new, okay? So I will deal with things that are paid for in advance before I deal with something new that comes in, okay? I love y'all. I'm sorry for talking so much, but I just want to make sure everyone understands how I function and how the website works, because some people may find it, misleading. But like I said, guys, I will take that calendar option out the moment I'm able to. But I love you guys, and the next reading you will get is your general monthly for September. Take care, Aries. Good luck with everything.